Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm back here at Gettel Kia of Bradenton, Florida. And guess what? I have a 2022 Kia EV6. This is the GT-Line first edition. Very, very rare. As a matter of fact, they called me this morning, said, hey, this car is here, but tomorrow morning somebody's coming in to buy it. So I hold my butt all the way from Tallahassee to Bradenton to film it for you. In a few days, it's gonna be on my channel. So anyways, guys, we're gonna get straight into it. I'm gonna take you on the tour of the exterior, interior. We're gonna pop the front, we're gonna pop the back gate, we're gonna jump inside of it. At the end of this video, I'm gonna take you for a spin. So if you're ready, let's go. Okay, so let's talk EV6 a little bit. When I first looked at the pictures, when Kia released it, I thought it was going to be much smaller than it is. Now, in person, looking at it, it is quite large. It's probably larger than the Model Y on the Tesla. It is maybe a little bit larger than the E-Pace from Jaguar, and it looks awesome. I gotta tell you, it looks better, in my opinion. It looks better than the Ioniq 5, which it basically, it's its sibling, it's its twin, just looks different on the exterior. Now, as far as the chassis, as far as the motors, electric motors, it shares that with the Ioniq 5, but completely different body style, completely different interior, and we're gonna look at it just right now. So first of all, when you look at the electric vehicles, you can see that they're all about aerodynamics, that are all about cutting through this air, swooping, and this one is no difference. Look at this hood, nice and sporty hood. It's got this new Kia logo on it. Brand new lights. These are different lights than on any other Kia. They have this specific design. They have this LED running lights all the way on the top and the bottom. They have the LED lights right here. That tiger nose grille that you normally see at Kia, that is not here. This one's got a completely different grille, but it does have a front view camera. It does have a little bit of trim, that shiny trim underneath here. By the way, this is the new color on the Kia, that satin gray. And I can't believe I'm saying it, but I really like this shiny black trim that's all around there. And you'll see more of that on the side of this vehicle. So let's pop the front and let's see what's underneath here. Front, the hood is open, and what's underneath here, they almost tricked me. I thought it was an electric motor that's exposed, and that's not true. Actually, this says EV right on top of here, and you can open this up, and what do you have underneath here? You have a little bit more storage, not a lot, but you can store maybe your charging cables or stuff like this. You also can access easily your windshield wiper fluid, your power steering fluid, your brake fluid right here. So you can access all of this, and then you can change your fuses if you'd like to. Hydraulic struts on both sides. Now it does have some insulation in here. That's probably more for temperature than the noises, as the engine really doesn't make any noise in here. And let's talk about the engine that's available in here. Okay, so let's talk about the power that this vehicle produces. So 2 electric motors that are available with this vehicle. The first one is the base one, and that is actually a 168 kilowatt electric motor producing 225 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. Now, that's not what's in this particular one. This has the upgraded 239 kilowatt electric motor that produces 320 horsepower, 446 pound-feet of torque. So this one is definitely a lot faster performance vehicle. As a matter of fact, it goes 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. And check out the side profile of it. I love that it doesn't look too electric-y vehicle. It still looks like a SUV or a CUV, if you will. And I like how far apart those wheels are. And you know why that's important? Because that allows for the maximum room inside of this vehicle. The wheelbase of it is about the same as on the Kia Telluride, which is much bigger vehicle, but they were able to do that because they don't have the restrictions of having the gasoline engine in here and transmission and all the components that normally come with it. So pretty cool. What also very nice, I like how those lights wrap around in here. You have a little bit of a positioning light in here, the reflector light, and then this trim right around here. I believe this is a part of this first edition trim. All it says on the sticker that it has some appointments on the exterior, and I haven't seen on other ones, so I think this is a part of this first edition trim right here. That continues throughout the bottom of this vehicle with this chrome over here. What I like about it, nice, very aerodynamic mirrors. Now they have cameras right on the side. They also have the turn signal indicators right on them, and they also have a blind spot that's built into the mirror. So that's part of this first edition, the GT line. Also, what I like, that this trim, the A pillar and all those other pillars are painted in this glossy black. So when you look from the side of it, you look like this is one piece of glass. But there's actually three of us, 1, 2, and 3. This little triangle is a window as well. It's pretty cool, as I like how Kia went with this concealed door handle designs. So when you close it, see, there you go, it closes up, it's flush with the body panels of the vehicle, and when you touch it again, it opens up, and all you have to do is just basically pull it and open the doors up, of course. Now, I like how this portion right here extends, and it goes up into the back lights. So see, the front ones, the headlights are connecting into this trim, and there's a continuity right in the back. Let me show you the back because that's really, really cool. Hey guys, check this out. Isn't that one of the coolest design of a vehicle that you've seen? To me, it is. It looks absolutely awesome. I love these lights, especially. You can't miss it. It kind of looks like this Aston Martin DBX that I did not too long ago, but that glows like this entire light. I have it on, so hopefully you can see it. It glows, even this light bar in the middle, and of course these sides right here serve as a brake lights / turn signals. Now what's pretty cool about it too, it has this kind of polished aluminum trim that's at the bottom and then continues throughout the rest of this vehicle, and basically this top light shines on it at night and it kind of creates that look like this bottom portion is glowing as well. So that's pretty awesome. Now if you look at the top of this vehicle, you can see the spoiler, but it's not just a spoiler, it is this aerodynamic spoiler that has openings right here, and so the air can go right underneath here, so it's kind of a double spoiler. Now if there was one thing that I would complain about this vehicle, would be the badge. It's kind of weird looking, doesn't fit the profile of this vehicle if you ask me the EV6 one. Now the Kia logo, of course, they just redesigned that, and that's the new logo that's in the back. And at the bottom here you have this polished black trim that continues throughout the car, or the shiny black trim, and then the matte black at the very bottom. Now right here you also have the reverse lights, the LED reverse light, and over here you have the rear view camera. Also, right here is where you open this gate. You can open it, of course, with the key, but you can open it manually like this. So let's see how much room we have in here. So when you look inside of here, now the only drawback of this fastback is that it doesn't allow for a lot of height in here. But as far as the roominess, it's got like 23 feet or 24 cubic feet of room, and it does have the kits right here, tire mobility kit, and then this one is, I believe, the first aid kit or something. No, this is actually pretty cool. I'm going to show you what that does. It is it's not a charger, but and the charging port is actually right here, so I haven't showed that to you yet. And you can open this, and this is where you charge it, right? And then you can push the button, and then it's going to close it. So now I have this open, so you can plug this in. See, you can plug this in right here and basically have access to a household outlet that if you're camping, the household outlet is actually right underneath here. And you can close it if you don't want people to see it. But that's a pretty cool feature, because if you're camping and you need more power for, you know, whatever you want to power it up, and the lights or TVs or anything like this, you can actually use your car to power up your site. And the way you close it, you basically push this button right here, and you can see this closes up. So pretty clever on Kia's side. So all right, so in addition to that, you have the tire mobility kit, and then you have this kind of fake double floor. Then you can put more stuff inside of here. Now, if this one didn't have the Meridian stereo, you have more room right inside of here, but unfortunately it's preoccupied by this premier sound system. There's not much room underneath here, but hey, you can put in something flat. Of course, the seats fold down, that's 60-40 split, so if you need more room, that's what you do. Okay, the super important part right here is how much room you have. So you have plenty of room, and that's because when I was telling you they extended the wheelbase, that created all this room inside of this vehicle, and the perfectly flat floor, so you can actually sit 3 people here easily. Now I do have about maybe 1.5 inches for my headroom, so if you are a little bit taller, it might be an issue. I'm 6 feet tall. No issue here as far as the roominess in front of your knees, plenty of room. As far as the shoulder rooms, yeah, well, you got enough for 2 people. The third one would have to be a lot smaller. But let me show you how the rest of this interior looks. As far as the door panels right here, now this is like the synthetic leather. Now Kia prides itself for using a lot of recycling materials, and they said that most of these materials that are used inside of this vehicle are actually like recycled plastic bottles, which is pretty cool. So they care environment as well. Like this trim right here, right around the door handle, and then you have heated seats in the back. You have the door opening or the window opening. Tiny little storage, maybe you can put a bottle in here, and then Meridian sound right inside of here. Now this looks like leather, but it's not. It is fairly comfortable. It's not super comfy, not like the Napa leather would be, but you know, if you're really environmentally friendly, you probably appreciate it. Now what's a cool feature in here, look at this, there's a cup holder. If you don't want a cup holder, boom, you just open this up, and then you have a little bit of storage that you want to put inside of here. And then, you know, when I told you it's a flat floor, I wasn't kidding. It is a flat floor. And then there's a little bit of storage right inside those backs of the seats. And then Kia has the USB ports built into the seat. We've seen that on some other ones. Kias like Telluride, for example. Now you have your door fans that for the HVAC system. So they're not right underneath here, but they're right here. So this is nicely incorporated into those B-pillars. Hey guys, check this out. I'm getting closer to here. Okay, you can touch it. It's gonna unlock it. Right, you have this keyed entry right here. But let's see how the door sounds. Actually sounds pretty darn solid. One of the best sounding doors in its class for sure. And if you look at the front door, okay, you have the same theme as on the back, of course. They have the memory seats 1 and 2. Then you have the controls for the mirrors, windows, locks, etc. Meridian sound, and you have a storage right here. Now this is the EV6 first edition, so they're only going to make several hundred of them, or well, 1,500 I think. And this is how the seats look. So the seats are fairly sporty, but they're gonna show you there's the storage right underneath here. Check this out. It's a pretty deep storage, and then you have 2 more chargers like this cigarette lighter style, and then your USB-C. Then on the wall right here you have the USB-C charger. Now if you look at the pedals right here, kind of aluminum and rubber, so those are sporty pedals. And then what you can see a little bit right here, this ambient lighting that is underneath here as well. So that's pretty cool. Let's jump inside. Let's see what else is here. Well, check this out. This is the interior of it. I have the door open because I want to show you a couple of things on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. So you have your dimmer right here. Then you have your gate opener. This is your charger opener, the electronic parking brake, and you can turn off your traction control. The new style Kia steering wheel with the logo, Kia logo right here. And then over here, these are not pedal shifter, these are the regen buttons. So that allows you to set the regenerative power from the smallest to the biggest, and there's several levels of it. And that helps you, the batteries, to regenerate while braking. Bunch of buttons on the steering wheel. We're going to check it out in just a second. But I like this command center right here. Check this out. Love this trim. I don't know what they call it, kind of like diamond trim, and that trim continues also on the dashboard right here, and you can see this huge screen, kind of curved screen, big head-up display right there, and then this ambient lighting that you can see right underneath here. That is pretty cool. You can change colors on this, I believe, too. So several buttons on here. We're going to go through them, and this is where you started. There's a little power button right here. So press the power button, okay, and this car comes to life. Here, Bob Marley is playing, so that's a good thing, I guess. Ready to drive, it says ready. Okay, I want to turn off the radio. How do I do that? Now, this is my temperature control, right? Okay, well, guess what? If you hit this button right here, it turns into a volume control and power button for the radio. So if you didn't watch this video, you probably wouldn't know that, right? Pretty cool. Seen that on a Jaguar. They have this double purpose panels. This is one of them too, except this is not as shiny. I actually like how this is designed. So when you press this one right here, look at this, how it changes. Boom. Temperature, you have all the shortcuts for your heating, ventilating, air conditioning system. You hit this button again, turns into the power, media, map, navigation, you know, all that stuff that you'll normally see in two different rows of buttons. So that is a pretty cool feature. Actually, some people complain about it. I actually like it. I think it's pretty innovative. Love the two screens. Big screens right here. What do we see here? Now, this is my first impression of this vehicle. I really haven't played around with it before. I'm filming it almost live, so you can see what I see. I read about it, I have watched some videos, but that's about it. So see those region buttons? It says level 3, and you can change that. I believe you have to be driving in order to change that, yeah, because it's not happening right now. But you can change those region buttons in here, and then what else we have in here? So 0 miles per hour, of course, it says 289 on fully charged. Now, it is about 97% charged battery right now. 75% the degrees outside, 97% of battery, so that's pretty cool. And then you have, what do we have up here? So trip info, basically, navigation, you can put it right here, info system as far as the electric one, where the power is going, and whether it's charging or whether it's using power right here, those two bars. That is pretty much it on this side. Now, as far as the infotainment system, first of all, you can go to your main screen right here. This is a fully touchscreen system right here. And then you can see EV. Let's see what we have in this. Electric vehicle. Okay, 1.2 miles to a public charging station. So that tells you right away, you know, which is a smart thing. If you're looking for charging stations, you don't have to look for it. You can just ask your vehicle where the nearest charging station is, and it's going to show it to you. Let's go back in here. See map. Okay, that's where we at. This is the night screen right now. And then navigation menu, phone projection, voice menu, climate, valet mode, quiet mode. Seen that on some other Kia and Hyundai models before. Turns off the rear speakers and limits the front speakers to a certain loudness, so you're not disturbing people who might be sleeping, like kids in the back. Media, Kia Connect, notifications, and user manual. And this is it. Now, does it have my favorite feature in here? There you go. Look at this. I put the turn signal to the right. It shows me my blind spot monitor on the right hand side. To the left, shows me my tripod right there. Shows me the blind spot monitor on the left hand side of this vehicle. So this is a pretty awesome feature. I wish more manufacturers were doing this. Now, let's see. Can we play around with this a little bit more? Let's go to the main screen. Let's go to some setup right here. And how about the vehicle setup? And maybe we go to, there's drive modes. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, drive modes in here. This is actually pretty cool. So you have drive modes, right? You press it right here in the steering wheel, and you have sport, eco, and normal. So just like all the other Kias, that's basically the same drive modes as you have. And all right, what else we have here? Active sound design. Okay, so vehicle settings provides a driving sound for EVs. Plus, please select the volume. So largest change, moderate change, smallest change. And okay, we're gonna put the volume and the smallest moderate change. We'll see how that's gonna sound. Head-up display, cluster. Okay, theme selection, you can change that on the cluster right here, link to drive mode, which is what we're gonna do. If you didn't want to do that, there's theme 1, theme 2, and theme A, B, C. All right, so this is a cluster. Climate control, this is pretty cool. Climate control, you can recirculate climate features. I don't know where to set up, but I know you can precondition this vehicle. for a certain time, convenience, rear occupant alert, wireless charging system. Oh, one other thing I was gonna find out, and I know it does have phone projection, right? Yeah, but you have to use a cable, so it's not wireless connection, it is a connection that requires a cable, right? Right, so this is basically what you have right on this screen in here. So there's quite a few features. And then what do we have here? So you have the ventilated seats. You can also have heated seats, heated steering wheel, and then the same thing for the passenger. That's of course your power button. I like this trim. This is pretty cool. This is kind of raised up, and then you can see that this vehicle is 122 out of 1500, so it's a limited series first edition vehicle. This is kind of the dial style shifter, neutral, reverse. Okay, let's check out mostly in the reverse. Let's check out the rear view camera right here. Pretty cool. And then we have the outside camera right here. We can basically move it around and see this vehicle. I don't know if it changes the colors on it. Probably doesn't. But anyways, does it have the front trajectory lines? It does. Front and rear, which is pretty cool. And then the regular rear view camera does have a really nice crisp visibility. Well, let's go back to this dial here, and then this one basically turns on the park assist, right? And you have the auto hold, you have the parking sensors, cup holders, wireless charger, and then you have more storage right inside of here. All right. Right underneath this pretty cool dashboard, there's actually a real glove box. And then as you can see, it's getting darker. That's why I'm kind of going fast, because I want to take this for a spin. But you can see all this ambient lighting that's right inside of this vehicle. And I know you can change colors of it, but it's going to take me a while to figure out where. So just take my word for it, right? All right. Let's look at this top console right here. So you have the regular lights, and then you have, actually it's not a panoramic sunroof. It looked like one from the exterior, but it is actually a pretty nice size sunroof. And well, close it. And let's see if it's a power shade as well. Yep, there you go. So it's a power shade. Well guys, it is getting darker, but I'm ready to take this vehicle for a spin. So let's go. Guys, check this out. I'm sitting inside of this EV6. I'm super excited because I'll get to take this for a spin with you. Now I have to adjust the seats really quick. The seats are of course power, nicely adjustable. Well, you know, I'm not sure as far as the exact pricing of the other ones, because on Kia's website it's not there yet. I can tell you that this particular one, it is a Kia EV6 GT-Line all-wheel drive automatic steel matte gray. Total sticker price on this one, now somebody built this, $59,885, so just under $60,000. What's also important to mention, fuel economy, it says 105 miles per gallon electric, city 116, highway 92. So you know, it's pretty good. But as far as range, it says 274, it says 279, and I don't even have a fully charged battery. So I guess it depends on the road conditions, it depends on the temperature, etc. But you know, it's sub 300 miles. Now on this view right here, I can see this nice head-up display as well, so that's pretty cool. Well, let me see how it turns, because it is a pretty long wheelbase vehicle. So I'm curious of how this is going to turn. Steering wheel all the way. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, just over 4.5. 4.5, that would be probably the right radius in here as far as the parking spots. All right, so how do we feel in this vehicle? I gotta tell you, it has a great visibility up front. You sit up like in a car, actually. You don't feel like you're sitting up in an SUV, more like in a car, but it is higher up, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of like the big station wagon, maybe. That would be a decent comparison for it. As far as turning, it's pretty precise. Okay, you can see the vehicle reacts to it. It does have a little bit, a slight body roll on it, so not too bad though. The steering wheel, it is adjustable. It's tilted and telescoping, but it is a manual tilted and telescoping steering wheel. And you can hear this droney sound. That's actually, I set it up for this moderate sound so it doesn't overwhelm anybody. And then I'm gonna check out the acceleration on. So actually I'm gonna stop right here, which is a stupid thing, and let's go. Whoa, holy crap. Wow. This is all from a Kia, guys. This is a wonderful experience in here. This is super fast. I like it. I like the way it performs. Now the regen is on level 3, so when I let the foot off the brake, it basically brakes, but it helps with charging the battery as well. So this is a fast vehicle. That 4.5 seconds 0 to 60. The power is instantaneous. As soon as you hit that accelerator, the car takes off. There's no hesitation whatsoever, just like most of the EVs. There's another car that just passed by me, and this is no joke. This one caught up to him. There's no issues with it. I love how this vehicle accelerates. I love how it picks up, and it's so quiet. Now you can set this up, you know, for a different sound if you'd like to, and we're gonna do it one more time because I see the opportunity right here to actually stop really quick and then take off. There you go. Whoa. I didn't have the wheel straightened all the way, so that's on me, but this is a very, very nice quick vehicle. And overall, yes, this one you have to be careful with. I'm not sure if there's, this is in the regular mode, by the way. I didn't even switch it to the sport mode. Yeah, sport mode kind of jumps a little bit. When I switch, that turns red. Whoa. I could have a lot of fun with this. That thing is amazing. Kia has done it again, guys. They've done an absolute amazing job manufacturing vehicles. You know, I don't work for Kia. Please don't get me wrong. I don't work for Kia, but I love their brand. I've seen how they went from the basically a car for, you know, people with bad credit and people who couldn't afford a better vehicle, to something that a lot of other manufacturers are looking up to right now, because they actually, it's been announced with the reliability study. JD Power and Associates just came up with that Kia took, or Hyundai and Kia took top 3 spots. So Kia, Genesis and Hyundai top 3 spots in the 3-year reliability study. Guys, by the way, what's important to know about this vehicle too, it's the warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles warranty on this vehicle. That includes, of course, the batteries and stuff like this on it. So all the electric powertrain components are included in this warranty. I'm going to do something really quick and see if the acceleration and braking from here, this is on this parking lot right here. Whoa. Whoa. You can see my stuff just basically floating around in the back there, but you can hear that drony noise. It's set up like this, but it definitely sounds like you're watching the Star Wars movies or any of the spaceships that are taking off. This is what it sounds like. Sounds great. It looks great. I'm super excited. I would give it a huge 2 thumbs up. And guys, if you like watching videos like this, I hope that brought some value into your life. And if you made it that far into this video, hit subscribe button. Help me out with giving me a big thumbs. Leave a comment if you want to learn about something else. And until then, I will see you in my next video. Cheers.